I'm really a fan of all the work that you've done.
Oh, thank you.
I was wondering if I could grab your autograph.
Oh, you're so kind. Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jason Selvig of the Good Liars is about to pull off an absolute banger of a stunt on this MAGA nutcase running for Superintendent of Public Instruction in North Carolina.
Sure.
Do you mind signing this?
No,
This is one
no.
of your tweets. It said, Obama did it, Hillary did it, Schiff did it, Comey did it, Holder did it. And then it says death to traitors on there. And I thought that was a great tweet. Do you mind signing it for me?
Sorry, yeah, I do mind signing it for
Oh, would you mind
but
just...
nice to meet you.
Well, why won't you sign it? This is your tweet, right? Will you sign this other one where you said...
Exactly.
Will you sign this other one about killing Obama on pay-per-view?
And like clockwork, she runs away from her own words when confronted in person, since she can't hide behind a screen and get back up from the rest of the rabid MAGA base.
Will you sign the tweet where you said a firing squad for Obama, a pay-per-view death? Michelle, will you sign it? All right, well, she tweeted it, that she wanted Obama to be killed by a firing squad on pay-per-view, but she wouldn't sign the tweet, so...
Shout out to the Good Liars, as always, for showing how truly pathetic and disgusting these people are. You may not have heard of Morrow before this stunt, so buckle up because she should be nowhere near public office, let alone administering an entire state's public education budget and properly implementing public education laws.
You either worship God or you worship Satan. There is no middle ground.
The public school system has just become an absolute cesspool of evil and lies and deception. So if you have someone lying to a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10-year-old every day for 8 hours, how are you as an adult, as a parent, going to undo that within the hours of homework, dinner, bath, and bed? You're not going to be able to, because you don't even know where to start. You don't know what the lies were that were shared in the 8 hours that you were not with your child.
Before we go further, it's important to note that Morrow decided to homeschool her 5 children for portions of their academic lives because she claims their needs weren't met in public school. But we all know that is a terrible excuse to mask her advocacy for school choice, parental rights, and removing what she calls social activism and politics in the classroom. So it shouldn't surprise you that she latched onto the bigoted lies that teachers are groomers, public schools are left-wing indoctrination centers, and students are being used as, quote, guinea pigs in the madness of gender manipulation.
Black men make up less than 7% of our entire country's population. And you can thank abortion for that, because those are all of the babies that are being aborted every year is minority babies. And they are responsible for over 50% of the crimes in America. And yet the majority of criminals shot by police officers are white. And that is statistically true.
For someone who seriously believes these debunked racialized stereotypes while whitewashing the disproportionate amount of violence law enforcement inflicts on the black community and other racial minorities, it makes a lot of sense, actually a ton, that Morrow would have this opinion about white privilege.
And if I ever got in trouble at school, I got in even more trouble at home. So I guess I was really privileged because I had parents who taught me that I needed to respect authority and that I was a kid and that I needed to obey the rules that were put in front of me. And so if that's considered white privilege, I guess it's kind of like when black communities throw black Americans, they claim that they're or that they're Uncle Toms or that they're sellouts or that they're whatever, and they call them these names because they had the audacity to actually go to school and get themselves a job and marry someone and be responsible and raise their children to respect authority, and now they're living in a nice neighborhood in a nice home and they can take vacation. So they're sellouts.
You can write an entire dissertation explaining how flat out incorrect her conception and definition of white privilege is, but in short, Morrow doesn't even try to acknowledge or address the systemic legalized strategies implemented to crush minority communities and simultaneously prop up the dominant white ruling class on a societal level, instead focusing on her personal family experiences to craft this wildly false and inherently racist equivalency.
Sharing a slogan associated with QAnon, where we go one, we go all, at least 7 times on Twitter. She's also promoted the baseless adrenochrome conspiracy, which claims that celebrities harvest the blood of children. and she has also made extreme anti-Muslim comments. All of this while repeatedly talking about executing prominent Democrats. Take a look at this tweet right here from May of 2020, where she's responding to someone who says they want to see Obama tossed in Gitmo.
Again, this is the person running for the most powerful position in North Carolina's public school system.
Morrow suggested executing Joe Biden, who was then president-elect, because he had asked Americans to wear a mask for 100 days at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. She repeatedly shared that unfounded claim that Obama was a Muslim. She called Islam evil, and even expressed belief in a very bizarre conspiracy theory that Chinese troops were going to invade the United States to help Joe Biden be sworn in as president. Now, if Morrow wins and becomes the superintendent of North Carolina schools, she's going to have oversight of an $11 billion budget and, of course, education for the state's 1.3 million K through 12 students.
Let it sink in. Candidates like Morrow rising to national prominence is a direct result of the Republican Party completely capitulating to Donald Trump's demands, and the base being radicalized even further to the right than they already were.
We are on our way to the ellipse, because that's where our president asked us to come. And we are here to take back America. We are here to stop the steal. We are here to ensure that President Trump gets 4 more years.
If you're in North Carolina, vote. Please do all that you can to keep Michele Morrow out of public education. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.